From Alabama to California, we're watching your six, folks. Stay ready, stay free. And when the world goes crazy, what should we do? Drink up, sing it fast. It's the Denton and Sasquatch show. Two voices you ought to know. From prepping tips to politics, they tell it straight. No tricks from Dixie to the Golden Coast. Freedom's what they love the most. Download the podcast, let the truth roll on the Denton and Sasquatch show. This place is half talk show, half weird daycare. I love it!
Hello, and welcome once again to the Denton and Sasquatch show, coming to you live from both California and Alabama. My name is Sasquatch. I live in California. His name is Denton. He lives in Alabama. And somehow, through the modern wizardry we call the internet, we make it sound like we are we are both in the same room. Wow, you get to the end and you screw it up. That's all right. We are not professionals, and we don't pretend to be. Welcome to the show. Once again, Denton is going to be out taking care of some family matters. We wish him the best of luck, and hopefully he'll be back really, really soon. We had some big numbers last week, which surprised me. I guess you guys really like the New Year's Eve stuff. We had over 200,000 people listening to our show last week. Nope, sorry, read that wrong. 200 people listening to our show last week. But hey, that's not bad, right? That's good, especially for two idiots like us that just do this for fun and hopefully to entertain you. If you want to get a hold of us, you always can. DentonandSassShow@gmail.com. We try to read the emails as much as we can. Also, if you want to find me on X, it is at Denton and Sass. But really, we just want to say thank you to all our listeners, anybody new, all of our hardcore listeners. We know we've got, like two of you out there. But we appreciate it because we do this, almost weekly. Sometimes more than weekly. And, it makes us feel good to know that somebody's out there listening. So we appreciate it. All right. Let's start off with something refreshing. There we go. All right. Now we can start the show. But seriously, we are starting with some urgent news. Very, very urgent. You might want to listen up to this. Surprising baby name trends have taken over in 2026, according to Nameberry. Oh, yeah. Oh, you know what? Before I get started on this, it is January 6th today, so maybe you're hiding in the closet because you're afraid, or maybe you're having a party. I don't know. People do different things for different reasons. But, happy or sad January 6th, everyone. Okay, let's get on with it. Surprising baby name trends have taken over to 2026, according to Nameberry. The baby naming blog listed 10 name trends made popular in the lead up to the new year. Some sound magical, mythical, and nostalgic. The top 10 baby name trends for 2026, according to Nameberry, are... Now remember, these are name trends, not names. So they're giving you, like, say, name your kids after a baseball player. Something like that. So here are the 10 naming trends made popular in the lead up to 2026. All right, here we go. Number 1. I lost my mouse. Where'd he go? There he is. I tell you, man, this Windows 11, whoever built this is an idiot. All right, anyway, number 1, ancient civilizations. So they want you to name your kid after an ancient civilization. Really? Are you going to name your kid Machu Picchu? Mesopotamia, possibly? Get out of here with that. All right, number 2, showgirl names. What the hell is a showgirl name? like Diamond or Ruby Jade or Candy or Chanel or, I don't know, maybe Cinnamon. Cinnamon. These are made up names. They're not real names. Don't do this to your poor kid. Okay, moving on. Number 3, soulful names. Now, this one could be cool if it's done right. Like, say, Aretha. Maybe Smokey after Smokey Robinson. Bodie? Etta? Like Etta James? All right, I dare one of you to name your kid Temptations. That would actually work. That would actually work for showgirl names. Name your kid Temptation. Number 4. I don't even know what this means. A-OK boomer names. I mean, I know there's that phrase, oh, okay, boomer. But I don't know what that means. I really don't. So we'll just move on. Romanticy names. Romanticy? All right, I had to look this one up. The names, romanticy names are like Serafina and Lysander and Isolde and Caspian and Eloine and Imries and Alistair.
No, 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 no. Hell no, no, no. I refuse, no.
Okay, moving on to number 6. Val. Let me try to get this out. Val hiatus names. If I came up to you and said, hey, I have this list of Val hiatus names, you would probably look at me like I'm an idiot. But I had to look this one up too. Here's the definition of a Val hiatus name. Describes the occurrence of 2 separate vowel sounds in adjacent syllables with no intervening consonant. Now, all right, just stop. You guys are trying way too hard to be edgy. Hey, that's a good idea. Name your kid Edgy. Hey, come here, Edgy. Number 7. Number names. Well, this one's easy. Everyone's going to name their stupid kids 6, 7. All right, number 8. Straight out of Utah names. Okay. This is another one I had to look up. Straight out of Utah names are names like Brexley, Taisley, McCall, McKell, McKay. How about a big giant McNoakley? If you name your kid any of these, I will come to your house and I will smack you in the head. Number 9, anime names. Who cares? Because it's anime. My son would be so mad if you heard me say that. Number 10, Brit-lit names. I don't know what that is, but I'm guessing it's British names. So who cares? Sorry to our fans in Britain, but just don't care. It says Nameberry Sophie Kim wrote that parents are finding romanticy and nostalgic names as a form of escapism from the dread of real life. Amid bleak headlines and growing uncertainty, parents are actively seeking names that remind them of anything but our current environment. When the news is too heavy to bear, they turn into their favorite forms of entertainment, Kim wrote. Okay, hold up a tick. Anything but our current environment, she says. What was the other thing she said up here? Oh, to get away from the dread of real life. I've got some dread of real life for you. I have terminal brain cancer. I know it sucks that you don't get your latte every day, but try having what I have, and maybe things won't be as bad as you think they are. You stupid bit. No, I'm not even going to say it. I'm trying to be good. Trying to be good. All right, I'm not even going to finish this one because this chick is stupid. This is a good one. This is from the AP. Let me get a swig here. All right, here we go. Respondents to an annual Michigan College survey of overused and misused words and phrases say 6-7 is cooked and should come to a massive full stop heading into the new year. I can agree with that. Those are among the top 10 words on the 50th annual Banished Words list released Thursday by Lake Superior State University. The tongue-in-cheek roundup of overused slang started in 1976 as a New Year's Eve party idea and is affectionately called the List of Queen's English for Misuse, Overuse, and General Uselessness. Around 1,400 submissions came in from all 50 states and a number of countries outside of the U.S., including Uzbekistan, Brazil, and Japan, according to Lake Superior State. Also in the top 10 are sorry, not sorry, incentivize, perfect, gifted, not gifted like you're smart, but gifted like, oh, I gifted him my bracelet, my bad, and reach out. My Bad and Reach Out also made the list decades ago in 1998 and 1994, respectively. I decided I was going to play this little game, and here's a few of mine that I just can't stand. Cringe, Game Changer, dropped. IYKYK, that stands for If You Know, You Know. And then, of course, the favorite of mine, Gavin Newsom's Full Stop. Yeah, you can stop using that word or phrase. We got a couple from X. Let's see. At Kale2510 says unprecedented is overused. Also, at Zoe messaged with rage bait. And then we got, I like this guy's name, at Travolta Jesus21 said cooked and ratioed. I can agree with all of those. So there you go. Those are your overused words for 2025. Stop using them. Be original.
Well, that was pointless.
This one's interesting. Yeah. A massive recall was issued for products that could result in serious illness due to adulteration from pests, including rodents, birds, and insects. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration announced on Friday. The FDA confirmed that the recalled products were produced at a facility operated under insanitary conditions, which included the presence of rodent excreta. Excreta. I think that's a shortened version of excrement, but whatever. Rodent urine and bird droppings in areas where medical devices, drugs, human food, pet food, and cosmetic products were held. The conditions are suspected to pose a high risk of contamination with filth and harmful microorganisms, as the products may have become contaminated due to contact with contaminated surfaces or being exposed to airborne particles linked to pest waste, which includes the potential presence of salmonella. The recalled items include drugs, medical devices, cosmetics, dietary supplements, and human and animal pet food products. No illnesses were reported at the time of the recall. The recall products were distributed to some or all stores listed below. Now, I'm not giving you the whole list. You can look it up online if you really want to know, but I'll give you a couple here. And you tell me what you think. And this is where the products were called for. African Halal Deli in Minneapolis, Afrique Store in Minneapolis, Aim Mart International Market in Indianapolis, a new Shams Halal Food LLC in Minneapolis, Ashaham Grocery in St. Paul, Golly Grocery Mart in St. Paul, Gonk Train LLC in St. Paul, Halal Foods LLC Burnsville, Halal Mini Market Minneapolis, Minneapolis Halal Market LLC Minneapolis, Minnesota Halal Market Minneapolis, West Bank Market Minneapolis. So I'm just guessing because people who are of the same ethnicity seem to work with people of the same ethnicity. So I'm not pointing any fingers here, but I'm pointing some fingers. All right, customers who purchase any item linked to the recall are advised to contact their physician or healthcare provider if they experienced any issues related to the products, as well as veterinarians for any recalled animal food products. So, that's pretty important. You want to know if your food got pissed on by rats, right? Speaking of which, did you know that rats pee on everything they eat? Some kind of marker, I guess they do. I don't know, but that's the fun fact from the Denton and Sasquatch show. Mice and rats pee on their food. Okay. This is from the It's Going to Kill Us All news. A deadly drug-resistant fungus known as Candida auroris is rapidly spreading across the United States, posing a significant threat to public health. Researchers from Hackensack Meridian Center for Discovery and Innovation have labeled C. auroris as an urgent antimicrobial threat. A designation previously issued by the CDC, this superbug fungus has been identified in at least 60 countries, with approximately 7,000 cases reported across 27 U.S. states in 2025. C. auroris is particularly dangerous for critically ill individuals, especially those on ventilators or with weakened immune systems. The fungus can survive on human skin and hospital surfaces, making it difficult to contain in healthcare settings. It is resistant to multiple antifungal drugs, which complicates treatment efforts. The unique structure of the cell wall allows it to evade conventional treatments and host immune responses. The ongoing threat of C. auroris underscores the urgent need for continued research and development in combating drug-resistant pathogens. As efforts to address this superbug can continue, healthcare providers are urged to remain vigilant in infection control measures to prevent further spread. Hey, guys, listen up. Bleach. Kill it with bleach or fire. Now, I really hate to sound pessimistic here, but the urgent need for continued research and development in combating drug-resistant pathogens sounds like they report this stuff to scare the crap out of the masses and get funding. That's what it sounds like to me. But again, I'm just a pessimistic old bat. A crabby old man who screams into a microphone once a week. All right. If you're going to the hospital, you might want to be wary because you never know. C. auroris might get you. This one is from BGR.com. I don't know what BGR.com is. I mean, it's kind of a tech site, but I don't know what BGR stands for because on their website it doesn't say. The pursuit for cleaner energy has come a long way in recent years, with tons of new exciting developments like living solar panels made of bacteria, helping to pave the way toward a greener future. All right, I can see where this is going. We first heard about Aricella's game-changing air-based fuel system earlier this year, when the company made headlines showcasing the tech in real time. Unlike regular gas systems, which require petroleum to generate gasoline, Aricella's machine pulls carbon dioxide from the air, then utilizes a system of water and air to create its own gasoline. So carbon dioxide plus water plus air, and you get gas. All right. Let's see what else they have to say. Which can then be poured into pretty much any gas-powered machine. Well, that's pretty cool because you don't have to do the conversion on your car. It's an intriguing design that is a bit slow to create gasoline at the moment, only creating up to 1 gallon of gasoline from the air each day. Now, the reason they say that is I saw a picture of this thing. It's small. If they were to build them on a bigger scale, they could probably get a lot more gas out of them. But right now, it's about the size of a industrial size air conditioning unit that you'd find on top of like a building or something like that. Okay, where was I? Considering the ingredients and the possible scalability, that's actually very impressive. This particular machine is also small when compared to other machines that are typically used to convert raw materials to gasoline, so it would be small enough to fit in homes, businesses, and even industrial settings. This could make bringing fossil-free gasoline to the masses easier than ever. So it would be free too, right? Because it's air, carbon dioxide, and water. So I guess you'd pay for whatever water you use, but they'd find a way to tax you on it, one way or another. This one could be weird news, but it's not. All right. A Florida man is suing Outback Steakhouse, those still exist, for causing severe bodily injury after he used a handicapped toilet that suddenly shattered and collapsed while he was using it, the New York Post reports. Michael Green sued the popular restaurant chain in connection with an incident that allegedly took place during a trip to Ocala, Florida, the Ocala, Florida location. Green claims he suffered injuries ranging from significant and permanent loss of an important bodily function to loss of capacity for the enjoyment of life, according to court records. Okay, so you're using the bathroom, and I'll try to keep it clean here. You're going one or two. So which was it that he lost permanent use of? The back side, the front side, where the pee-pee comes out? I don't know. I'm wondering. The lawsuit accused Outback Steakhouse of negligence and failing to ensure the toilet was properly secured to the floor, which Green claimed resulted in an unreasonably dangerous condition to members of the public. Green is seeking $50,000 in damages from the restaurant. I actually think he would ask for more. The Outback Steakhouse incident isn't the first involving a restaurant chain and toilet issues in Florida. All right, what are you guys doing down there in Florida? With one diner having sued Duncan after a toilet exploded, drenching him in human feces and urine. See, now that's why I don't... That's why I never use restrooms in public places like this, because one, they're disgusting, and two, you don't know what people throw down there and do to that restroom. It's just, people are gross. Let's see. Drenching him in human feces and urine, which he called traumatic, and it left him with extensive psychological damage that required intensive therapy. I know the lawyer made him say that, but, I mean, come on. Are people that soft these days? I mean, I wouldn't want to be drenched in poo either, but, I mean, come on. I don't know. I just don't know about this world sometimes. What I do know is it's time for weird news.
It's time for Weird News with Denton and Sasquatch.
This one comes from a favorite of mine, Coast to Coast AM. We'll start off weird news with a popular British psychic medium who forecasts the future using asparagus has issued her predictions for 2026. Jemima Packington has gained some measure of fame in her country thanks to her unorthodox divination method, which involves throwing the vegetables in the air and interpreting the patterns they form upon hitting the ground. Dubbed the Paramancer, the fortune teller has been credited with predicting Donald Trump's presidential victory in 2016 and the 2022 death of Queen Elizabeth. As has become tradition in early January, Packington recently cast her asparagus with an eye on what might unfold for the new year. Among Packington's vegetable-based visions for 2026 are reportedly a general election in the UK that will lead to a regime change similarly I've turned into Porky Pig all of a sudden. Ba-dee, ba-dee, ba-dee. That's all, folks. No, similarly, a massive swing to the Democrats in the U.S. midterm elections. Well, that's very possible. If Republicans don't get out and vote, they are going to get curb stomped. So that one wasn't really very hard to call. The fortune teller also predicted health scares for the royal family and the arrest of a former member of the royal household. Gee, I wonder who they're talking about. On the entertainment front, the Experimancer foresees music resembling a more jazzy swing era of the 1940s and 50s. Didn't we do that already in the 90s? Their swing dancing became really popular again. And there's like Big Bad Voodoo Daddy and a bunch of bands like that back in the day. Well, they're going to become more popular as K-pop falls out of favor with the public. I don't even know what K-pop is. See, I'm showing my old grouchy self again. That I don't know what. I mean, I do know what it is because my little one likes K-pop, even though I don't know if she knows what it is. But apparently, K-pop is a thing. Okay, now out here in California, and I guess Arizona, maybe Utah, maybe Nevada, around our general area, we have a fast food place called In-N-Out. And a lot of people from out of state, when they come here on vacation and stuff, they want to go get In-N-Out because they don't have them in their state. I think they're based in Tennessee now because my niece works for them and she moved there. So I guess they have them in Tennessee as well. But we're calling this one In-N-Out Animal Style. A curious customer slithered through the drive-thru of an In-N-Out burger in Southern California. Pasadena Humane said in a social media post that the beautiful python was discovered in an area of the In-N-Out burger in Monrovia. One of the restaurant's employees made the scaly discovery and transported the snake to a shelter. The python's sex has not yet been determined, but staff said the animal appears to be in good health and may have only recently escaped its home. Why did we need to know that the python's sex has not been determined? Like that matters one way or another. It was a snake in a drive-thru. They seem to have been well taken care of, the shelter wrote. It's possible they only recently escaped their home. The snake is currently on a mandatory stray hold and is not available for adoption. Anyone with information on the snake's origins is being asked to contact Pasadena Humane. I mean, In-N-Out is good. I don't know if a snake would eat it, but maybe that's what he was there for. Who knows? All right. And finally, in weird news from UPI, Illinois officials revealed some of the personalized license plate applications that were rejected in 2025. Okay. So I put this up on X, trying to get people to, respond. You guys are tough on X, man. In fact, I did a what's called a live space where you can actually go on and record the people you're talking to. I didn't get a single person to come in there. I figured, license plates, people like figuring it out. It's fun. Nope, nothing. You guys are tough on X, I'm telling you. But anyway, some of the plates that were rejected read I be poopin' and ICUP. Apparently we have 12-year-olds driving around and getting license plates. The state fielded nearly 56,000 applications for vanity plates during the year, and more than 550 were rejected for being inflammatory, profane, offensive, or too difficult to read. Other rejected plates included blue ballin', I be poopin', bricked, ICUP, badass mom, and then this last one, this is one of the ones I threw up on X. SNDNUSZ. Now, the last part is news, but what is SND? I don't know what that one means. Another rejected plate read Priusi, like it's a Prius, and it's a female vaginal part. Priusi. Now, my stance on this is you should be able to put whatever you want on your car, because it's not like you're going to, offend kids, because kids can't read this stuff on their own. And if you're offended by, blue balling or I be pooping or badass mom, well, then just shut up. Turn your head the other way. You don't have to look at it. I don't know why people get so upset about stuff like this. It's just dumb. You know what else is dumb? The fact that we are done with this show. Yep, another show in the can. I think this is 463, something like that. I don't know. Again, if you want to contact us, we always appreciate it. We try to read your stuff on the air. You can contact us at dentonandsasshow@gmail.com, or you can hit me up on X at Denton and Sass. Yeah, that's it. Just at Denton and Sass. All right, make sure you are thankful every day for all God has given you. Help each other whenever you can. Stay safe. And most importantly, don't take crap from anyone. Have yourself a good one. We'll see you next time.